My name is Julie. I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Lived here for most of my life. I am a security officer for Indiana Tech, and I love it. I have a 2-year-old little Mavie who keeps me busy. She is on the go all the time. So about 8 years ago, I started to have a lot of issues with my teeth. I came to a dentist who suggested having my teeth taken out and going with dentures. At that time, I just kind of trusted them and didn't think I needed to get a second or third opinion. I just trusted them. And I found out in this almost 8-year process now that it was not a good idea. My bone structure in my mouth was not conducive to be able to support a denture. So until I met Dr. Luga, I just went without teeth. I had tried other places after my teeth were out and nobody wanted to help or could help maybe. I got turned away from a lot of places, and as a young woman in her early 30s, that was hard. I took a hard hit to my self-esteem. I went into a depression. I had a lot of really rough years and I gave up.
Sadly, this is the typical story with most of the patients I meet, just like Julie. I ask myself every time I meet a patient, should I really be extracting teeth on this 30-year-old, heck, 40-year-old, 50-year-old, or 60-year-old? And if I did, what am I going to do to maintain their bone? Because you have to think about that.
When I decided that I was worth it and that there had to be somebody somewhere that could help me, I got the recommendation to go talk to Dr. Teal, and he was the first dentist in a very long time that said, I can't help you here, but I know who can. And they sent me to Dr. Luga. I was a little skeptical when I came for my appointment, so when he walked in and just kind of looked at me and said, all right, girl, I can help you. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have some patience, but I can help you. That sentence alone was life-changing for me. I had an immediate sense of trust. I knew he was being honest, and I felt completely comfortable at that point. And really, my journey, my life-changing journey started then, before the first surgery.
I'm in the business of changing lives, not for a day, not for a week or a month or a year. I ask myself, when I'm retired, 20 years from now, how are you going to be doing? Did I change your life for decades? Or did I change your life for a day?
So the wow factor for me with this process has been where my implants are. My 2 front implants are actually in my nasal area. But he told me that going in, like that's what I'm gonna have to do. I think I literally said, wow. When I looked at that and saw where he had put them, it was kind of cool to me.
Surgery is cool, but yet very dangerous. I guess that's why I like to do it. I know when patients come to see me, for example, they want some fixed teeth, but they come without bone. And there's other ways to be able to place the implants. For example, in Julie's case, I placed her implants right by the piriform rim, by the nose. I also did some bone grafting within the sinus and did transnasal implants. She also got pterygoid implants all the way in the back. Now, could I have done more? Yes, but she's on her 30s, and I'm thinking, what happens when these implants fail? If they do in 20 to 30 years. So I left another option, what we call the zygoma. So this way we can always do that in the future.
Dr. Liu explained everything very well. I didn't have a lot of questions, and if I did, he and his office were available. He was away at a conference in Florida, and I had a complication pop up, and they had him on FaceTime. Like he was looking in my mouth on FaceTime to see if he could figure out what was going on. You don't find that everywhere.
One of my mentors told me, if you've never had a complication, you've just not done this long enough. And after doing thousands of surgeries, the 2% becomes a lot of folks. I'm just glad we are able to actually manage them appropriately.
This whole process has been great, but definitely seeing what he had to do to make it happen for me was the wow factor. I don't think that you probably see that very often where you have to place those implants quite that way. My first interactions with the staff, everybody was friendly. Like nobody ever seems to be in a bad mood or grumpy. I would say that it's like a family. It really is. Katie always asks how Princess Maeve is when I come in. So, they ask those things, and I appreciate that. They have been so welcoming and so comforting. It has not been an easy ride, and I don't know that I would have been able to take that ride with another group of people. I did have a point where I wanted to give up, and Mari said, absolutely not. We've come this far, it's gonna be worth it, and it has been. I'm super happy with how everything's turned out.
Honestly, I couldn't have done this without this team. They're just the best in the game. I mean that.
I want to say to Dr. Luga and the staff, and it probably sounds so corny, but thank you. They have literally changed my life. They've been with me through this entire year-long journey of ups and downs and wanting to give up, and it's been a roller coaster, and I'm beyond thankful, grateful, and absolutely blessed that they came into my life. So I would just wish them all the best and hope that they can keep doing this for years and years and years to come, so that they can change other people's lives too and help people the way that they helped me when nobody else would. I appreciate what they do.